Stay tuned for scenes from the next Dawson's Creek. On the next Dawson's Creek.
Take a little ride with me.
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm taking Pacey and your boy on a little road trip.
You know that football player, Warren? You didn't sleep with her, did you? Why would you even ask me that? He's telling everyone you did.
Do you want to hold her hand or do you want to spend the night together?
I think I know a way to get Warren. Way instead of a little payback.
Check out Dawson. That girl's fine.
An all-new Dawson's Creek next Tuesday.
Hey guys, welcome to yet another watch along on Balloon Head Productions. I'm your host as usual. My name is Marcelo Nestroza, and I'd like to welcome you to my watch along for Dawson's Creek Season 1, Episode 9, entitled The Road Trip. If you've never been here before, the way that I do watch alongs is in just a minute I'm going to switch over to the streaming service that I'll be watching this episode on. For me, that's American Hulu. Once I get over there, I'm going to give you guys a 3 count. I'll go in 3, 2, 1, and when I say play, that's when you would sync up your copy at home if you choose to watch along, if you choose to watch this episode along with me. So with that all being said, enjoy the watch along. All right, guys. So in 3, 2, 1, play. All right, guys. So this is basically, doing a this is a recap basically introducing Jen's friend from New York, but we know that it's more than just a friend, it's a boyfriend. And there was a little something there with Joey that I missed. But of course, at this point in the season, the relationship between Dawson and Jen is at the verge of breaking. And at this point, we're just waiting for it to happen, guys. Yeah. And of course, yes, of course, I stand corrected. Uh, Jen, of course, Jen is now broken up with Dawson, and Dawson is in this cocoon of denial and self-loathing. And of course, as a kid, when you're in a when a girl that you like breaks up with you, you feel like the world is going to end, and you feel like you want to die. And as an adult, I can tell you that that feeling doesn't go away, and I know that by experience. And I don't know if I've ever said this on here, but I fancy myself as a little bit of I believe that I have a little bit of Dawson Leary in me, and the way that he reacts towards him not being together with Jen, over analyzing everything and overreacting uh over everything is the way that I totally did when I was going through a really, really heartbreaking time in my life. Unfortunately, I didn't have a Joy Potter to console me at that point in my life. I was just by myself and I had few friends, unfortunately. This song. Ugh. I swear, like I don't know if I'm going to do in other seasons. I don't know if I'm gonna switch to another service because as I said last watch along for Dawson's Creek, I think I'm getting used to this song, but every time I hear it, it just doesn't sound fucking right. It just sounds like shit. So to be honest, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, guys. What do you think I should do? Of course, I love the rebellious behavior from Jen's New York boyfriend. I mean, come on. He takes a ladder and he goes and sneaks into Graham's house through the window. That is such a bad boy Joey Potter thing to do, and I love it. Also, because it's Cape Side, nobody locks their windows. I'm just saying. It is North Carolina, and North Carolina in general has a small town kind of feel to it. I've been told. I'd never been down there. As a matter of fact, my love affair with, North Carolina began because of the show and was only amplified by, OTH or One Tree Hill, for those of you not in the know. And, Wilmington, North Carolina, if I'm ever lucky enough to go down there, that would be the one place that as soon as we cross the line and I see a sign that says Wilmington, North Carolina, I will just bawl in tears because I feel a connection with this place because of Dawson's Creek and because of One Tree Hill. Also, you have to commend Grams for not freaking the fuck out when she finds a young punk teenager in her house. I'm really surprised that she didn't whack him over the head with something. But again, she is a woman of faith, and that seems a little bit too far off of the character that Grams is in this series. Also, I love the juxtaposition here with Dawson being all mopey and being all teen angsty and just listening to depressing music, and on the other side of the coin, you have Billy, who is that guy that just doesn't get the hint that Jen is in a different point in her life at this point, at this point in time. They've both been left by Jen. Also, she's dressed like a little bit of a Miami Vice drug dealer kinda deal. Again, like I said before, he's a bad boy essentially, or that's the character makeup, but I'm just fascinated by his jacket and his like leopard print, T-shirt there. Also, this is such a guy thing to do once a girl breaks up with you, someone in your orbit says, "Hey, to get your mind off her, why don't we just take you to a strip club and get you laid?" That's the perfect thing to do. Now, it's like this is probably the first time ever in Dawson Leary's educational career that he's gonna ditch school. "Oh, look, it's Duke from Haven." He also played Jesse in the pilot of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I can never remember this guy's name, but if you guys know me online or personally, you know that, uh, I am awful at names, so you'll just forgive me with that. Of course, the music, dude. Come on, you gotta love the music. Yeah, that's one of her charms, buddy. Over under during this episode, I call him Duke like a couple times. I I'm giving myself the under. What do you guys think? There's no correlation between a slide and a sperm. I like that. I like that being the guy who loves baseball. No, 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 no. So, let me by today's dynamics, that's a little funny, but that's all I'll say about that. Okay, that's not all I'll say about that. I will just say that, uh, high schools in the '80s and '90s were a little bit different, and the world was different, and the world was a little bit safer. Okay, I swear this is all I'll say about that. Because now the world is scary and a living nightmare. Oh my god. I love dude, I love how she goes from fucking 0 to 90 because that's something that I do. Oh, his name is Warren in this. I'll try to remember that. And we know what Joey does to people that she doesn't like. She rearranges her fucking face. If you want more context, go and watch my previous watch along if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you. And if you're enjoying this, thank you. And just give me a like and a comment. Pa- Pacey doesn't care, and Dawson cares too much. That's the dichotomy between the two of them. Ugh, men are such asshole no, men are such fucking assholes. That's what they are. Oh. Also, I have said during this watch along, I really like how the writers in the second half of the season, if I could say we're in the second half of the season, or we're heading in that direction. I really like how they have gone out of the way to sort of give Joey and Jen a base friendship, and then in some episodes break them apart because of the MacGuffin in the room. And the MacGuffin in the room, in case you're not paying attention, is Dawson and Leary. But I'm really glad that the writers took the time to show that these girls can connect, and a relationship might possibly bloom in the future if if they don't have that, you know, looming thing over their heads, which again is the affection of Dawson Leary. So I guess what these episodes are doing for me in reference to Jen and Joey is the writers are sort of teasing the type of relationship that Jen and Joey could have in the future. It's like a coming attraction before the main course. It's just nonsense. Useful indiscretion. He's got something much worse planned for those 2 fuckers down below bothering those, senior citizens. Ooh, I know what he wants to do. Abigail. Of course, we met Abby in the previous episode, Detention, and she's a bit of a character, just to say. If you don't know, you don't know, but if you keep on watching my watch alongs, you'll find out. and, and I love how Joey's playing the victim here. Joey knows exactly what she's doing by playing the victim card to Abby Morgan because Abby's gonna spread it over the entire fucking school. It's gonna be lit. oh my gosh. oh, genius. Oh my god. Fucking genius, man. Whew. I wonder how much these actors got paid to do this. I hope they got paid well for being assholes. '90s bar. Nice. Now, here's the thing. Did Joey know how wide her little story to Abigail was gonna go in the coffee room? because this scene makes me think that she thought that she was just showing off for Abby, that she didn't have the grand plan of turning the conversation from, "Oh, this fucking asshole got me pregnant," to, "This fucking asshole got me pregnant," and he said that, once I told him, he said it was my problem. So I'm wondering if this is her reacting that her little fib to Abigail is a lot bigger than she thought it was going to be? Oh, uh, like a t-shirt. Wait a minute. He's gonna he is gonna fucking you're dumber you're dumber than I like that. The absurdity. He's tripping. He's tripping. Mm-mm. Look at her t-shirt. 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 Yep. Again, I love how the writers are establishing the possible relationship that Jen and Joey could have in the future. I don't think that's something that I noticed before in my rewatches of the show. Because every time that I've watched the show, I've had a completely different experience, and every time through, it's never been the same experience. So, and this is the first time in history that I'm recording one of my rewatches for posterity. So hopefully years from now, I can listen to these recordings and go, well, like, holy crap, was I really like that back then? She's pissed. Joey needs something to punch, and Jen is available. She's totally speaking the truth. She's like very just come on. God's gift. Rain Man. Oh, very good. Oh, there it goes. No, it's not healthy at all, kiddo. You've got better things in your future than, Jennifer Lindley. I speak from experience. I know. No. He needs to work with this. Very, very good, Dawson. That's my man. Come on. You didn't even get a number, did you, Dawson? Oh, wait, okay, so Abby knew that Joey was pulling her leg. Okay. I made this whole thing about nothing. Apparently, I was giving Joey a little more, apparently I was giving Joey a little bit more credit than she deserved, and I was discounting Abby's intelligence. Ooh, burn. That's a good shot. I think I'm gonna use that one. Sometimes it's not about, getting dumped and then sliding underneath the first girl that you meet. Sometimes it's about sitting with it and deconstructing why your relationship with your significant other didn't work out. So for the next time around, you won't make the same mistakes, and it won't become this endless cycle of dating disappointment. Oh, that's great. But baby. Nope. Uh-uh. You know what? How do you guys feel about road trip movies? I like road trip movies where you take all your main characters from your movie or TV series and you stick them on the road and you make them learn a life lesson. What do you guys think about those in movies and TV? What do you guys think about that? Hmm. Cookie dough for the win, guys. What's your favorite ice cream? I like cookie dough, vanilla, and chocolate. I don't think so. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Just think about it. Wait for it. There you go. What a beautiful shot. And the music. Oh, I love the perfect circle that this episode has. It starts with Dawson and Joey and it ends with them. It's just great. Yeah, and that's what friends can do for you. Well, in this case, that's what ex-boyfriends can do for you. Mhm. And you're gonna get them, sweetheart. You just have to wait for it. All right, guys, that'll do it for my watch along for Dawson's Creek Season 1, Episode 9, Road Trip. In the comment section below, tell me what you liked about this episode. Tell me what you didn't like about this episode. But if you guys like hearing me talk about TV shows and you would like to hear me talk about movies exclusively from a writer's perspective, I do have a podcast with a dear friend of mine where we take movies and we deconstruct them exclusively from a writer's perspective, scene by scene. And it's called the Mixtape Podcast, and we're available on all major podcast platforms. But if you're a YouTuber like myself, we do have a YouTube channel. It is youtube.com/the Mixtape Podcast. As a matter of fact, I'll put a link down to the YouTube channel in the comment section below. Go over there, check us out, like some of our videos, and if you're so inclined, subscribe to our channel to help us grow on YouTube. And as I say often, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you when I see you.
So much happened here, and so much is about to.